Hi and welcome to BONITA'S Kitchen, and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to bring this recipe to you today for a turkey pizza. Now this is no ordinary turkey pizza, this is from your leftover turkey. So I hope you folks had kept some frozen so you can make this pizza today, and of course we got lots of recipes for leftover turkey. So if this interests you, stick around and let's get started.
BONITA'S kitchen.
So what we got here is about 2 cups of chopped turkey, cooked turkey of course, from our Christmas dinner. And of course I always take some out and freeze it so I can make all of these leftover meals. I got some dark turkey and of course some of that turkey, white turkey. And I'm going to be making here now I'm going to make our dough for the pizza, of course. Of course, that's what we're doing, Raymond. We're making I'll figure it out, you know I will. So I got a half a cup of warm water, and I'm going to toss in there our yeast, and it's about half a teaspoonful of yeast. And I'm going to toss in there half a teaspoonful of granulated white sugar, but you use the sugar of your choice. Gonna stir that in, and we're gonna let that yeast now start to proof, and then I'll show you what's next. Now over here I got 1.25 cups of all-purpose white flour. I'm gonna put about a cup in there, leave about 1/4 cup for bringing it all together, and you can always use more, and you don't have to worry about having too much of the flour if you got a half a cup instead of 1/4. So we got half a teaspoonful of sea salt. I'm gonna mix that through, and I'm gonna put in there as well about half a teaspoonful of savoury. Now you can use summer savoury, ground savoury. Here in Newfoundland and Labrador we got our traditional savoury, and you toss that in there, and that just infuses that delicious flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Remind you of a stuffing, because what we're using today is our turkey. So just pop that in that bowl.
And that savoury kicks it up a notch, like, doesn't it?
Oh, it do. It really do, Raymond. So I'm just going to toss that couple of ingredients through the flour. Now the yeast is starting to proof enough for me right now. I'm going to toss all of it into the bowl with a teaspoonful of oil, and you could use vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever oil you got available, and that's all you need to do there. So we're going to mix that through the same way you would if you're making bread or anything at all. Just toss that in through until it starts to work together. So as you can see, all of the ingredients is mixed together, and now I'm going to use my clean hand, and I'm going to start mixing in the rest of that flour. Now you as well could use your stand-up mixer. That's fine to put all of these together, because normally I would use my trusty little helper. I know I always say that, and then I think about that Raymond could be over here doing this, you know, because this is not very hard to do.
No, but you got to give me a break. I'm busy over here and making sure that leftover turkey.
Oh, that's right. You know, yes, we need a guard.
Room temperature.
we need a guard in here, you guys, just to keep him away from that room temperature turkey. Oh my gosh. So all you need to do is just keep dusting what you need. You may not need the full amount, and you could use the full amount if you're, like you said, need to, and put it into a bowl. And now I'm going to show you what to do next. So now after you've kneaded it and put all that mixture together for about 5 minutes, it might be a little less if you're using your stand-up mixer, and turn it into a ball. Now I'm just going to put the sign across on there because that's just me. Now all we need to do with this is cover it with a towel and let it rest for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to let it rise. my dough covered with a towel, and I'm going to be putting in a saucepan 2 heaping tablespoonfuls of butter or margarine. You use what you got available. And right here now, what we're going to be doing is making our sauce for this delicious pizza, and it's got a few tasty ingredients that's going to be going into it. So let this butter melt first. So now after the butter is melted, toss in there 1/4 teaspoonful of sea salt, 1/4 teaspoonful of pepper, white or black, and 1/4 teaspoonful of onion powder, and let that stir in there. After you've stirred that in there, toss in there about 2 tablespoonfuls of all-purpose flour and stir that around till it starts to cook. And then you'll see it turn into a little bit of a paste in the pot. And then what you're going to do is gradually pour in there then 1 cup of milk. And you could use whatever milk you enjoy drinking.
It's unbelievable what you can do with a leftover turkey, isn't it?
I know, so
to make a turkey pizza.
A turkey pizza, Raymond, they're delicious. Now I'm going to toss in the last of my cup of milk, and then I'm going to toss in there 1/4 of a block of cream cheese, and it's probably a little over, maybe almost 3 tablespoonfuls probably, if you know, I can't give you the grams or ounces, but it's just a regular block of cream cheese, but we're just taking 1/4 of it. So I'm going to let that melt in through to make this sauce even more creamier than it is already. And then I'll tell you what else to do. And I'm going to be tossing in there 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, how good is this already? I mean, I could just sit and eat this sauce.
Do you want a spoon?
Now, here comes that
Dum 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 dum
delicious turkey tossed right in there. I think we were able to save those 2 cups of turkey. I kept Raymond busy so that he wouldn't eat it all, because you know how easy that is to be done. Now that's all you need to do. So all of that deliciousness is there in this pot. You're going to take this off the heat, just fold in the turkey, take it off the heat and put it to the side until our dough is risen, and then we can start topping this pizza.
Now comes the secret, see? That's why I end up being a dishwasher and all this stuff, because it's more or less so that I won't be picking at what you're putting into that
No,
pizza.
I suppose. No, you pick while you're washing dishes. Oh my gosh, Raymond, you're special. There you go. What you need is a pizza pan, lightly oiled. You can do that with butter or spray, whatever you got available. This is our dough. Just going to pop that in the middle. I got a little bit of butter here. I'm going to put on my hands, because what I'm going to do now is spread this out. So this is for probably a medium-sized pizza. If you want it larger, of course you can, and the more you spread it, the thinner it'll get. And if you like a thick pizza, we'll double this recipe so that you would make a thicker crust. Raymond likes the thin crust pizzas.
I got to admit, yeah, I think because of all the good flavours on there, so thin crust is good.
Yeah, and then you got more of the toppings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't complain about a thick crust.
No. So this is for a medium pizza. I'm making it a thin crust one, so I'm going to spread it as far as I can into this large, or this is an extra large pan. But if you want it that it's, I guess, a thick crust, you can just keep it smaller. All right, so this is all we're going to do here for this. Just look at this delicious pizza dough, and the smell of that savoury, Raymond, it's just, it reminds me of, like, we're cooking this turkey now and we're getting ready to pop him into the oven with the stuffing. So now what we're going to do We're not cooking a turkey, Bonita. We're making a pizza.
No, I was going to
So
say,
don't-
it's almost like memory lane, the smell of when you're cooking.
Yeah, well, that's what it
Turkey.
was. Yeah, so we're going to toss all of that delicious sauce and the cooked turkey that's put into it and plop it out onto that pizza dough. So now after you've done that, well, I'm going to take this chunk here and pass over to Raymond because it's calling out to him.
Oh,
you know it
yeah.
is. There you go, Raymond. You tell us what it tastes like now.
That there.
So pretty much what you're going to do now is spread this turkey sauce mixture out all over this pizza crust. An unbaked pizza crust. You don't need to bake it in advance. You just put it all onto it like this. Spread it evenly out right around. Raymond, what was it like?
2 thumbs up.
Well, you know now that all of that delicious flavors and oh my gosh. Turkey is probably my favorite protein of all. And having all these turkey meals is just delicious. So spread all that out, and of course I'm going to share a whole bunch of them with you on this link that you could use leftover turkey. If not now, later when you cook it again. That's all you need to do there. Now let's start dressing this up. So preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and get it ready for this pizza. Now I got a small onion here. I'm just going to put a few dashes of this over here. You can put as much as you want, of course. And then what we got here as well, just going to put that there. We got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese, of course. You toss that over. Now I hope that we are making you guys just hungry to go and make this pizza. So we're going to drizzle some or spread some of that savory. And I got anywhere from half a teaspoonful to a teaspoonful of the savory. And we're going to put some already cooked bacon bits over the top because, I mean, bacon and turkey. Can you think about it? Like bacon and turkey sandwich, Raymond? Eh? Oh my
That was
gosh.
fantastic.
And the kicker is pop over some of those cranberries. I had mine frozen, so I couldn't cut them in half. But if you want to cut them in half, that's fine. Put about 12, 15 cranberries evenly over there. And that's all you need to do. Put it in a 375 degree preheated oven and then bake it for 30 minutes. And then I'll show you what mine looks like. Yum. Oh my gosh, that smells delicious. I'm gonna bring it back to my counter now and let's cut into it. I can't wait. Now just look at this delicious turkey pizza. I can see you guys going in and pulling out that leftover turkey and making yourself one of these delicious pizza. And it's almost like within this pan, of course, with the holes in it, it's almost like it's stone baked because it's got that delicious crust. And of course I got a thin crust because of Raymond, because that's the way he likes it, and that's what we do.
That's the benefits of being behind the camera.
Exactly. We want to please. We aim to please.
Yeah.
So now let me just take up a piece of this now. Oh my gosh, just look. And those cranberries. Can you just see yourself making this today? I know Raymond is ready for me to pass this one to him, but I'm going to have a little taste now, and let's see what you think of that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to have a taste. Drop the pizza, delicious. 2 thumbs up. Oh my gosh, Raymond. You're gonna love it. This pizza, I can't wait to finish it, but I'm gonna tell you now how you can get this recipe. So of course, you know we're gonna post the recipe in under this video. It either says see more or an arrow pointing down. If you can't find it there, you visit us on our Facebook page, send us a message on www.bonitaskitchen.com or email at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. So of course, before we go, we want to do a big old shout out to our paid members, thanking each and every one of you for supporting our channel and over this past while. And as well, all of our subscribers, thank you. For this past 10 years of Bonita's Kitchen, you have supported us in more ways than one. We so appreciate your comments and stopping by each week. So, on behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.
And don't forget to join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.